Now that's the way you start a video.
How you doing, YouTube? Just giving you a little status update on the Panzer build. Got a couple little things done and one little project that I worked on yesterday. I haven't had a lot of time to work on it the last week or so, but just in a nutshell, I put the drive system back together. It spins real nice and smooth. There's no chunkiness, there's no nothing. Everything works real nice, and seems to spin real good too. So real happy with that. Came out real good. What else did we do? Well, I just have the lift arm there for mock-up reasonings. I'm still working on the actual drive locking system. I have had trouble trying to locate the proper spring, a spring. I've probably spent way too much money on little torsion springs in order to get the right one. Most of them are either too hard, too much thumb pressure, you can't even move it, or other ones I've gotten were just so light that it didn't really lock into place. So I've been still messing around with that. I did make a new piece of steel for the lock itself because this one's a little worn out. So I'll get that together. I'll show you that. I put the front end on. There's just a little bit of play in it, just enough for just enough for articulation, but I shimmed it with a new washer in the back, so that way it just tightens it up a little bit, takes some of that slop out of the entire front end. One other thing I did is I went to go see Jim Haynes at Dandy Sales, and last weekend, what he did was let me borrow a original T50 implement Hitch. He had this one. He wouldn't sell it to me because it's the only one he had, so let me borrow it. I brought it home and I made one. That's what I did yesterday. I ordered the steel from McMaster Car, just got the right size dimensional steel, and I just made my own 5/8 inch bar stock, 1 inch wide steel. Drilled the holes, and it came out pretty good. I mean, I'm happy with it. I think once you kind of look at them together, you would never know. Once it's on the tractor, you'll never know that it's been repopped. I mean, the one difference is it's not all pitted rusted, but essentially they're exactly the same. I think the angle might be just off just a hair. Well, that one really doesn't look that way, but when you line them up, you look at them, it might be off a hair, but not enough for me to worry about. Also, from Jim, I was able to pick up an original T50, T60 PTO engagement. So this is that's this style right here. The other one I had was real rotted. I couldn't fix it. It was totally destroyed. So I had an original T50 plow that I got with this tractor. I ended up just trading Jim the beat up old plow for this. So that's a nice score in my opinion. I'm real happy with that. I can't wait to bolt it on. And we're just going to clean it up and bolt it on. One of the other things I got from Jim, should have probably opened that up before the video, is this stuff. I'll show you over here. This is a later model Panzer cap. This is the cap that goes on top of the spindle and or the end of the wheel, front wheel. And this one is an original T50. As you can tell, it's a little thicker, a little heavier. So I was able to get these from Jim also. So real nice. I'm real happy about that. So he only had 2 good ones. So I'm going to put these on the tops of the spindles, and then the wheels will get the original style, larger end caps. Real happy. It really looks cool on the tractor. This one has a bronze bushing pushed into it because the inside of it was so messed up. So put a bronze bushing in there, bored it 3/4. The threads on the set screw were perfect, so there was no need to worry about that. So I got 2 of those. I picked up 2 of those from Jim also, so that's pretty cool. So I got those. Various little other parts are in here. I got a breather for the Clinton engine. All the rest of the stuff you've seen. One of the other things I did get, which is kind of cool, I got them over here so I don't get them all ruined. I got a set of repop or remanufactured brake shoes. I was going to glue epoxy the shoe material on, but when I went to see Jim last weekend, he had these ready to rock and roll. He basically gave them to me. So really nice guy. I think I paid $12 a piece for these. Yeah, it was $12. It was $24 plus a couple other bucks because I bought some other little junk from them too. And all of it, everything was $30. So really can't beat that. If you guys are doing Panzers and you need little bits and piece parts like this, I'm telling you, don't even bother. Just see Dandy Sales, see Jim. He's really a nice guy. So in a nutshell, that's it. What I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to put the front end back together. I'm going to get the brakes back on. And then what I got here is I'm going to just go out of the frame for a second. I'm going to put the rear hitch on there so you can see it. Alright, there's the rear hitch installed. I just have to file out the lower hole here, down there, a little bigger just so the 1/2-inch bar will go in. But other than that, there it is. I'm real happy with the way it came out. Looks just like the original. Fit in there just fine. Let's give you a little look. That's essentially how the lift looks. That's basically how it all goes together. But there you go. I did this on a kind of a rut. I didn't plan on making this hitch this weekend, but I need to return the original one back to Jim in the next couple weekends. So this is the first chance I had. Alright guys, thanks a lot. I promise a little more progress on the next one.